Kimmy Wyatt. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Kimmy This Week. This Kimmy This Week is actually going to be for 3 weeks. And it's going to be for the weeks of September 22nd through October 12th, 2019. October, let's see. What am I trying to say? Let me see. September the 22nd through October the 28th. I'm sorry. Let's try this again. September 22nd through September 28th. Woohoo! I'm looking at my paper here. I have a piece of paper. I had to write these 3 weeks down, and that is totally wrong. Okay, so 22nd through the 28th of September 2019. September the 29th through October 5th, 2019. And October 6th through October the 12th. 2019. I finally got it right. Ooh-hoo-wee. Okay, so let's see what's going on, you guys. Well, I'm going to start with, let's see, what can I start with? First of all, my sinuses. My sinuses are acting up, you guys, so I do wholeheartedly apologize, you guys, for that. I really, really, truly do. And just one of those things that happened, and they're extended for some reason. I don't know why, but they are extended. Okay? Kind of nerve-wracking. All right? It's like, Lord, what is going on with me? Really? Okay, so there's 8 terms I want you guys to look up. And I say want. I know I'm being in your face saying that. And by the way, with my sinuses, I was saying that so you can forgive me, please, for talking out of my nose. Please forgive me for talking out of my nose. Yeah, but the 8 terms, I'm going to give you opportunity to get pen and paper or pencil and paper. Or open up a note app in your phone so that you can jot down these terms, okay? All right, okay. Okay, I'll give you 10 seconds to do that. I gave you 10 seconds to do that. Okay. First term is going to be add stalking, STALKING, to these first 4 terms. That'll save some time. First term is gang, GANG. Second term is electronic. Third term is group, GROUP. Last term is cause. Okay, and cause stalking is a new term that I've added. It used to be 7 terms, now it's 8. Okay, and yeah, and I didn't even know. Well, you'll look them up. The other 4 terms are perps. If you live here within these here United States like I do, there you are live within a 10-mile radius of a perp. And I know my words are not coming out perfectly because, you know, I've noticed my sinus is okay. Yeah, they're there, but when I start talking and recording something, it gets worse. Okay, they get worse. Okay, and my ears just popped. Thank you, Lord. my left ear just popped. Okay, I needed that. 6th term is going to be organized crime. Please, please, please don't go by what you think you know or go by what you have seen in a movie. May never have said organized crime, but you can tell from watching the movie it's organized crime. Please, no. Look these terms up. And I ask that you look them up via a video format. And the best way to do that is YouTube right now, as it stands right now. Last 2 terms is going to be perps. Oh, I think I said perps. Targeted individual. TARGETED. Individuals. And last term is going to be empath. EMPATH. I am an empath, and I'm also a targeted individual. And because I'm an empath, that explains why I'm a targeted individual. However, if you are a targeted individual, that does not necessarily mean you're an empath. Okay? All right? So, first thing I want to talk about, these are in no particular order of week. Well, let me try to put these. Okay, the first week, 9/22 through 9/28. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because I will be here trying to sort this out. I'm just going to tell you what's been happening to me for the last 3 weeks. How about that? Okay. And there's my mannequin. Hi. You can't see her face though. Right? There's one of them. I'm going to be naming my mannequins, and I already said one of them is going to be named Shauna Quay. You want to hear about Shauna Quay? You know who Shauna Quay is. Shauna Quay is a character that I came up with. Just drop of a hat. It was not planned. I was recording and came up with this character, Shauna Quay, right within the recording. And that recording is called Your Blowjob Game, G-A-M-E, Sucks. And I have pun intended in parentheses, ... why your man may be unfaithful. Yeah, so let me say that again. Your blowjob game sucks. And I put pun in P-U-N intended in parentheses, ... why your man may be unfaithful. Check that out. And it is in the romance and relationships playlist. I think there's like 20 videos there right now or something like that. All right. And you just listen to it. It's a hoot. And Shauna Quay pops up in that within the footage of that. Within the recording of that video. Okay. Let's see. I did the terms. Let's see. Twist pudding. I just did. I think this was last week or maybe this week. I finally did. Not that I had been waiting for a long time. I did the video on my twist pudding, you guys. I have a twist pudding for your hair. You don't have to be in the natural hair care movement or wear your natural hair in order to get this twist pudding. You can wear it if your hair is permed, any type of hair, and it is growing people's hair like crazy. I've got some clients, and I just got a new client yesterday or day before yesterday. People are really loving it, you guys. I'm telling you. So I'm going to be doing videos on hair myths, MYTHS, because there's so many hair myths that I found with my 6+ years of research. Lots of hair myths. People are just saying stuff and it's not true. And I'm talking people with scientific backgrounds. I'm like, how did you come up with that? That's not true, okay? And so, yeah, I'm going to be doing hair myth videos that are going to be added to the natural hair playlist. I have 19 playlists, 300+ videos on YouTube right now, okay? So please subscribe to the YouTube channel if I did not say that, because this is not all I do, but I have to give you, I don't have to, but I'd like to give you guys a rundown of what happened that week, or this week, okay? Let's see what else I have to tell you. So, as far as the twist pudding, you can purchase the item. Speaking of my videos, if there's no text like description where there would be contact information for videos, that is because I am working on every single video to make sure I said what I meant to say. I have finished, just as of this week, the text for every video. This is the standard text that will be on every video in lieu of before watching. Before watching is text that will be at the very top of the video or at some place in the video where the text is posted to let you guys know there may have been mistakes and these are the corrections, okay? And they will be time-stamped. All right? They will definitely be time-stamped so you can, see what happened, what I should have said during that time, okay? And so if you would like to be a client, I am looking for other clients for my twist pudding. If you have to travel, you have to travel. But I will do your hair for 2 months, free of charge. And what's going to happen with that is I will twist your hair. I will apply the product to your hair. I will do your hair. I will clip your ends if necessary, and I will consult you about your hair, what type of hair you have, what may be causing your damage, if any. If your hair is not hydrated, if you need moisturization, everything. I'll talk to you about your hair. And so I can basically look at someone's hair and tell what's been going on with their hair, basically to the point of what they've been eating. Seriously, better yet, what they're not eating as opposed to what they've been eating. There you go. That's a better way to put that. And I like to say hello to my audience. Hey, everybody out there. How you doing? How you doing? Yes. So, that's the reason for those 8 terms. When you look up those 8 terms, you will understand why I just spoke to my audience. I have an audience, you guys. They just live to watch me 24/7. Okay. Rice water. In lieu of the twist pudding video, I don't know the title of the twist pudding video. I just posted up the rice water video. My rice water that I offer to you guys is enhanced and infused. Okay. And so it's 20 plus or 30 plus day rice water. You guys can order that product, and you have to dilute this product. Okay. It is protein and mineral as well as vitamin enriched. And too much protein is not good. You'll have protein overload. And that's why I tell you guys to dilute it. Okay. So you're going to get the undiluted version, add water to it via a 1-to-1 ratio. Meaning if you do a cup of rice water, do 1 cup of water. You know, that kind of thing. You do half a cup of rice water, add half a cup of water. Regular tap water, doesn't have to be anything special. And then apply to your head after you have shampooed your hair. So I myself will do white rice water every time I shampoo my hair. And sometimes I don't condition my hair because, believe it or not, rice water has all that you need. You really don't have to condition your hair, you guys, if you're going to be using rice water. Honestly, a lot of people don't know that, but sometimes I will condition my hair and then rice water. So shampoo, condition, rice water, or shampoo, rice water. It just depends. In other words, if you've run out of conditioner, just do the rice water, okay? You're going to get the same effect as you would if you were to condition, okay? All right? We're learning some new stuff, you guys. I'm telling you, we're learning some new things. So, I gotta do this, you guys. You know, I can't believe... before I go say that, and like the twist pudding, that information will eventually be, or the text should be posted for the video, if not already posted by the time you listen. Okay, so there you go with that. And so, I don't know. You guys. Okay, first of all, your laughs, you guys. It's some people's... I didn't know that I was like this. But there are some people's laughs that... Oh my God. It's just really nerve-wracking. And I wish I could just open my mouth and just... Yeah. Just... Oh my God. Every time they laugh, just go, you know, just do one of these right here. God, everyone, you don't have the cutest laughs on the planet, okay? As if to say, no! And you can tell these people are evil. You can tell they're evil just by the way they laugh. It's a chick that comes close, you know, over here. I'm like, oh, God. I just wish I could just put my entire fist in her mouth and just turn it all the way around and bring it back like a boomerang. Just okay. Grab a couple of things while I'm in there. You know, it's just like some tonsils maybe. And there's a dude that comes over and it's like oh my God. I know it sounds like, oh God, they're headache worthy. A term that I came up with, headache worthy. I'm like, oh my God, don't laugh. Please don't laugh. Please, I hear your voice. Please. Ah, there you go. God. This is I'm like, I would have replaced their laugh with something like that. Every time they open their mouths, that'll come out instead of... And to you guys, that may be annoying, but to me, I'd rather hear that than hear them laugh. I'm not trying to be funny. Well, I am being funny, okay. Sorry. Golly. I'm like, cut it out. Or, you know, and then sometimes, you know, I said, God, if I got rid of my vehicle, but get on a motorcycle, man, and just... Any kind of noise instead of that. I'm serious, man. I'm like, ooh, cut it out. Okay, so let me tell you guys something. When I moved into my apartment, this is when I got my key. There was nothing in my apartment, duh. So I brought 4 chairs that were being held for me to my apartment. I went back home. All right. Ironically, 2 of these chairs are extremely heavy for some reason. Moving right along. So, it might be really big chairs. You guys have probably seen them in some of my videos. Very, very nice chairs, as a matter of fact. And so, I noticed I had 11 Bluetooth devices in my apartment. Now, I'm not going to go into the Bluetooth Wi-Fi thingy with you guys. You should know by now the difference between Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. And if you don't, briefly, Bluetooth has to be around you in the area. It has to be in other words, Bluetooth has to be closer than Wi-Fi. There you go. In order to connect to it. Okay? You go outside, you're trying to connect to the Bluetooth of another phone you may have. You go outside, you keep walking and keep walking. Your chances are you're not going to get connected to that device. However, if you are trying to get like internet service or something, Wi-Fi, yeah, you can probably still connect to it. You may have 2 bars, but you can connect to it. Bluetooth's a little different. So I had 11 Bluetooth devices in my apartment when I moved in. One of the things I noticed, just walking around the premises of the apartment, multiple days, I had residents that lived above me. There's no walls touching in this apartment complex. None. Which is one of the things I love about it. As a matter of fact, the former manager let me know that over the phone. That, you know, she knew my situation and she let me know over the phone that the walls were not touching. I was like, what? What? Yeah. I was like, you're kidding. She was like, yeah, you're no one's touched. She said, what unit are you in? I told her. She said, oh, no, you don't have any walls touching. You just have someone above you. Well, guess what? The people above me had to be the number one source they had to get in touch with. Whatever we got to do, I'm talking about my stalking and spying, to whatever we got to do to get you in, we're going to do it. Because, like I said, they were the key. Noticed some wood that was 3 stacks of wood, or not 3 stacks, but 3 pieces of wood that was always on the outside, but up against the apartment of their apartment. It's, you know, pretty, maybe 2x4s, but yeah, 2x4s, I'll say. And so after they moved out, I noticed these 2x4s did not move out with them. I mean, they're gone. I know for a fact they're gone because the lady kept trying to come back in and sleep in the apartment. You know, I knew they were gone. And so, had been gone for a minute, you know, at least a week or 2. And so, or at least, about a week and a half. So I see these 3 pieces of wood. I'm like, maintenance has been up here to clean this apartment. Why did they take these pieces of wood? Red flag, red flag. You got 3 pieces of wood that are up against an apartment, 2x4s, and maintenance has come in to clean that apartment and do everything. It's finished and ready to go, basically, and those pieces of wood are still there. That, for me, that was a red flag. I knew every time I would see this wood outside. You're in an apartment, people. Why do you have wood 2x4s outside of your apartment? Okay, so I knew something was wrong. Stay tuned with me. I have to show you guys something. And so I got the wood and threw it away because they were gone. I mean, the people are gone. Maybe maintenance did not, they're gone. So they're just sitting there. So threw them away. I go back up about 2 days later just to test if they had been replaced. Maintenance is up in the apartment, so I knock on the door and ask, I know this facts. No one had moved in yet. Maintenance is in here, and this young guy, I really love this young guy, or like him. And so I asked him, I said, why is this wood here? I said, it was some wood here before, and I threw it away because they were gone, and it had been here. And he said, yeah, I don't know. He said it was in here. And he pointed inside the apartment, and to let me know basically that the wood was in the inside of the apartment. I don't know if that was true or not, but this wood that was replaced was longer wood. Okay, I guess if they're them figuring, my stalkers, okay, it was easy for her to get away throwing those 3 pieces away. We're going to put some longer wood there this time. So, once again, he said, I said, you're going to throw it away? He was like, yeah. He said, yeah. I said, can I have it? He said, yeah, you can have it or whatever. So I got the wood and brought it in my apartment. Threw 2 pieces down because they're so long. I'm upstairs, and I live on the first floor, but I'm upstairs. One I brought down, but the other ones I'm like, these are pretty long. I'm just going to, put them down. Got them, all 3 pieces, and brought in my apartment, put them in my bedroom, and they have been in there. And I'm telling you that they're so long that the length of them is longer than the length from the ceiling to the floor. Probably by 1.5 feet or a foot, because they're leaning. So what I did with that I started taking the nails out. Now, what I did tell you, these pieces of wood had nails hammered in on the 2-inch side. Just random nails. Like you just get nails. They weren't all the way in, just sticking out. But on each end, only one end of these pieces of wood, just like the ones I threw away. But I just threw them away, didn't pay attention like I did this time. There were longer nails, 4 each. So that's 12 nails, 3 pieces of wood on each end, one end of these longer pieces of wood. These nails were bent. They weren't straight. They were kind of bent, I guess, because, to prevent snagging or catching onto someone's clothes or just danger. But they were bent, not all the way down, but they were in the wood and then bent, the tips. So it was like, okay, so what I did, I got all of the nails out of one of them, all the nails out of another one, and I'm in the living room, so I leaned both of those up against the wall. The last one, I got all of the smaller nails out, the 2-inch size, and it was on both sides, okay? The smaller nails were on both sides, okay? And what I did was I had 4 nails left at the end. Remember, 4 and 4 and 4. But I'm hammering them in the opposite direction. It's a little early in the morning, and I'm like, I may be making too much noise for my neighbors, so let me just do this when I get up, okay? So it's about 2, 3 in the morning. I knew I had to go to sleep, but I'm like, okay, I'll do this in the morning or basically when I get up. So what I did was I decided that I would, I'm looking at something, you guys. Looks like a drone. You can't see it because of the blinds, but something, maybe it's a big dragonfly or something. But yeah, so I went on and started hammering out the last 4 nails. You guys, first of all, God is good. Can I get an amen? He said, no, don't throw, because I threw them away. The other nails, all 2 types, I threw them away. I had a box of trash to go out and some stuff that I had received, and I kept the box. I was going to throw the box away rather. So I started putting trash in it, and then okay, I'm throwing these nails in there, choo, like ping basketball. Choo, every time I would take one out, choo. And I must say, out of about 50 something nails, I only missed 3, but but both sizes. When I took out these last nails, you guys, this is the word I got from God. I didn't ask for it. He gave it to me. And must say, I've told you guys before, God and I have a special way of talking. So he says, fool, look at those nails. Mind you, I'd already thrown 8 away, 4 and 4 each. I want to show you guys something. Oh, first of all, background. I don't know if you guys knew this, but nails are conductors. Okay, they're conductors of a lot of different things, but electricity. But let me say that, not a lot of different things. Nails are conductors of electricity. Nails are conductors of sound. You can use nails for a lot of things. The reason why the Lord asked me to look at those nails, and I knew those nails were in there for a reason, but I just could not figure out why they were in there. Are these helping the Bluetooth devices that pop up on my phone? 11 Bluetooth devices. Where are they? I've taken my batteries out of my phones. I've done everything. These Bluetooth devices still pop up, and I'm like, they're in this apartment somewhere. Stalking. They knew where I was moving. And by the way, I took electrical courses when I was, thank you, Jesus. I feel sorry for some of you kids. When I was in middle school, I had the opportunity to take electrical courses. And I took them. And it was for 2 semesters. And that learning, I can see my teacher right now, short dude, big afro. That learning that I got has helped me over my life in so many ways. And I don't understand why they've taken music and homemaking, electricity and all that out of the school. I think it's ridiculous that they have done that, because those are trades that kids can use for certain things. But okay. I'm going to show you, I'm going to set these nails up to show them to you before I show them to you. Okay, let's see here. Showed these to my cousin. I have a cousin on the premises, and she's crafty too. I mean, in multiple ways. She knows about electricity. She's worked for a private investigator. She's done a lot of things in her life, and I worked for U.S. Customs, and just pretty smart. Runs in the family. Okay, here we go. Like I said, I've taken electrical courses, and when I looked at these nails, can't believe I didn't look at the other ones. I did look at the smaller ones, but the big ones, I just didn't pay any attention to them. I admit. I'm hammering them in the opposite direction so that I could get the hammer and hook them and bring them on out, and I did. I did a wonderful job of that. Look at that, you guys. What do you see? You see those little hooks on the nails that have been welded on there? It's not welding, but I can't think of the term right now. Yeah. Let me get one. You see that? Now, when I took the reason I'm showing these, these other two, just to show you the points. There's a point right here. Look at the tip of this nail. There's a point right here. And there's in other words, you can tell where there was something here and something here, something here and something here. You see that? Let me get it closer. So here, rather. And here. Same thing. So I'm going to put these to the side. And obviously when I took them out, I accidentally, well, it wasn't on purpose. I mean, it wasn't even accidentally. I didn't even know they were in there. I took these little, I keep saying welded, but this is not welded. It's welding, but welding is a bigger picture, something bigger that you're doing. Yeah. Where does that come from, you guys? Why did maintenance throw these away the first time when they went in? Because the young dude was just doing minor stuff. Even though he was there before, he was just doing minor stuff in there. I mean, they had done the floor and basically everything. Why did they throw these away? These 3 pieces of wood. 2 times. The residents are gone. Why aren't these thrown in the trash? Organized crime, inside job. Okay. Those are there because of conducting. Those had to be there, and I'm sure I've cut, like I said, I've cut, I don't think I've cut off, who knows, I may have cut off some of these, you know, in other words, whatever these were connected to, it's still in that wood. You think that might have something to do with my 11 Bluetooth devices that I can't find? I have to tell you guys, one of the terms I gave you is electronic stalking. These idiots, whomever they are at the top, are very, very crafty in computers. They're very, very crafty in electricity. And sadly, I'm going to reveal to you guys one day who I think may be at the head of my being stalked and spied on. It's a sad case, sad situation. Okay. Also, 19 playlists. 2 of those playlists is called The Blue Cup of the Attic, and another, The Blue Cup of the Attic, Circumstance or Evidence. Now, The Blue Cup of the Attic is all spelled out. The Blue Cup of the Attic. But The Blue Cup of the Attic, Circumstance or Evidence is not all spelled out because it's too long. So what I did was did the acronyms TBCITA and then put Circumstance or Evidence so that, you know, you could get all the wording. I am going to be doing number 4 or 5 of Circumstance or Evidence. And Circumstance or Evidence, you guys, is simply me knowing in my heart I was spied on before I discovered I'm being spied on. Yeah. Now look at that. Wow. I was spied on before I discovered I was being spied on. And you can clearly see that this is welded on here, even though that's not. I gotta get this term. And I know this term, but it's not coming to me. Yeah. What's that for? Right above my head. They're gone, but they left their wood. If that wood was important, they would have gotten it. Right? If that wood was important, they would have come back, what, 1 or 2 days later? Oh, my wood. I got to get my wood. Right? If that wood was important, they would have remembered 3 or 4 days. I got to get my wood. Right? Right. Okay. Gang stalked. Spied on. Very crafty idiots. I hate to give them credit. Okay. Sorry, you guys. I had to just take care of my nose, and I sound a whole lot better. Yeah, and also check out some nosy rosies that were at my back door area. Yeah, so yeah, they would have gotten that wood. So I knew something was going on, and I just want to thank God again for my upbringing and the fact that I did take those electrical courses, because I learned a lot. I really did. I could take a lamp and redo the lamp, and you know, if you look at one of my playlists, is a DIY playlist, and within that playlist, I redid a lamp that, you know, we had in our home. It was 2 of them, and some of the pieces were missing and broken off on one of them. So I said, you know what? I'll just take the pieces off this that are good on this one and put them on the pieces that are bad on this one, and you know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot. So moving right along, you guys. Yeah, there they are. You know, this is amazing. So moving right along, my little notes. Okay, so I've talked about the 8 terms. Look, don't. Okay, this is the last thing I want to tell you guys about. Okay, I left my back door open, so you may hear cars and things like that. You guys, I don't know what's going on, and maybe post your comments. Don't forget to like the video or whatever. But you guys, I am really amazed at how people, I didn't grow up like this, so this is why I don't understand it, how people can be co-signed or condoned in evilness. And what I mean by that is, it's like, I'm not talking about Yeah, man. Well, that too. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, do it, do it. I'm talking about. Let me start that part over. Let me start. I wanted to say that, but no, this is more important. I don't understand, and I've said this on and off within my works, how people can be sweet to you. In other words, they have a different type of two-faced. They are so freaking two-faced. They can get in your face and say, "Hi, how you doing?" Blah blah blah. And one of the worst things you could do to me, you guys, I love the Lord. I'm not a saint by any means of the spectrum, but I do love the Lord, and I have no problem letting the world know that I love the Lord. Okay, my problem is people who will get in my face. I could kiss them if I wanted to. Well, not if I wanted to. I could kiss them. They're that close to me. And then they start talking about the Lord. Knowing they're spying on me in my apartment. You guys, what's really going on? Tell me. And that's just one incident. And there's people who go to church and they're spying on me in my apartment. There's people who know me. I've touched their hair. And they know that I know I'm being spied on. And they know that I'm being spied on, but they don't mind me touching their hair. I'm just making up, not making up things. I'm just making up this thing. So you guys will know what's going on. Somebody post your comments. Okay. This is not false prophets. Even though, some of them go to church. This is something evil where I know you're being spied on, but I have no problem getting in your face and speaking to you. How you doing? I don't understand it. So I gotta go, you guys. Hasta la vista. Post your comments. Hasta la vista. Buenas horas. Buenas noches. Arrivederci. Au revoir, Salida. Don't let the doorknob hit you. Where the good Lord split you. Ciao Bela. Ciao Belo. Gotta go. Smooches. You guys, I just don't know what's happening. I just don't know. Somebody answer the question for me. What is really going on? Because I know how I am, you guys, and I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I could not get in your face knowing that I have done harm to you or I've done something to you. I just can't. I can't do it. So, anywho, you guys have a good one. I'm going to go. Bye.